corpus of contemporary American English to find out whether some reporting verb is indicative, in other words, transitive, or informative, in other words, if it can take a that clause, or perhaps both, or neither. So I'm assuming that you've already watched a video or had experience using COCA and you know how to log in and you know how to use just the very most basic searches. So let's start right away with a reporting verb. Let's try discuss. And here are our results. Now you'll recall that in order to get all the verb forms, you'll need to put this in brackets. And now we have all the forms of discuss. Good. Now, can it be used as an informative verb? Can it take a that clause? I'm doing this search first because it's easier, because you can just type in that and see what happens. And we see that out of the 51,000 hits we had before, less than 1,000 of them have that. So even if it is informative, it's not very frequent as an informative verb. However, we don't even know if it's informative yet, because we don't know if this word that is really introducing a that clause, or if it's just acting as a pronoun, like we discussed that yesterday, or as a determiner before a noun, like we discussed that topic yesterday. So to get a look at that, let's put in an asterisk and see what kind of verbs or what kind of hits we get now. Okay, so discuss that, period. Discuss that with someone. Discuss that, comma. Discuss that with something or someone. Discuss that in something. Discuss that, period. So it's looking like these are all uses of that as a pronoun. And in other words, discuss is being used as an indicative or descriptive reporting verb here. Let me look down and see if there are any possibilities that it might be that introducing a that clause. Discuss that issue. So there's that as a determiner before a noun. That question. It's possible that this could be a that clause. So let's take a look. But discussing that with this child was pointless. And we're discussing that with Congress. We're discussing that with him. So, no, it's still a transitive or descriptive verb. So discuss, we've done this search and we found out not only that discuss is definitely a descriptive or indicative reporting verb, we've also established pretty clearly that it is not an informative verb. Even when we looked for that clauses, everything we found was not a that clause. All right, let's try one more. Let's try claim. Now here, we need to do something else before we search. Claim can also be a noun. So we want to make sure it's a verb. To do that, we'll put a period, and then go to the part of speech list, and select verb. Now when it puts the abbreviation for verb here, it puts a space, and you need to remove that space. And now let's search. Alright, so we have the 4 verb forms of claim. That's good. So let's find out, can it be an informative verb? Let's put in that, and put in our asterisk. And it looks like the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first 7 lines with 1,000, about 3,000, somewhere more that like 3,000 hits are definitely informative, because we have that, and we know that that is introducing a clause because the is the beginning of a noun phrase, and we can't have that and the to begin a noun phrase. It has to be that is introducing a that clause, and the is introducing the noun phrase. Same thing here and here and here. claimed that he. So it's clearly the beginning of a clause here, introduced by that. Same with that they, that he, that they. Here we have claim that and then introducing a direct quotation. So it's nice to know that you can do that. You don't have to paraphrase someone. You don't have to paraphrase their claim if you want to. You can directly quote it. That he, that they, that he, that it, that she. Just about everything we see here is claim as an informative verb. So let's see if we can find out if it can be used as an indicative verb too. If we could find some example of that followed by a noun, that would be some evidence, but I'm not seeing any. So let's try that, and instead of that, I know that many noun phrases begin with the, so let's see what we get when we put in the. Claimed the lives is the most common one. In fact, they even have it here, claim the life. Claiming the lives, claim the lives. So it looks like we have an idiom here. Let's see what it looks like. A winter storm moving across the upper Midwest claimed the lives of at least 14 people. The second tragic plane crash that claimed the lives of his family members. A race that claimed the lives of 5 drivers. So that's not informative. It's a transitive verb, and furthermore, it's not even a transitive. It's not even an indicative reporting verb. It's not reporting something someone says. It's just an idiom meaning to kill somebody, to take their lives, claim the right. Before you can claim the right to write this fluidly with word, few will claim the right to add, drop, change, or invent anything. I claim the right of audience. Claim the right to make their own destinies. So claim the right means to take the right, or to declare that you own something. To claim the title, to take the title. This might be an informative use without a that. Let's find out. Oh, some claim the same group remits nearly $15,000 each month. So this is another informative use. It's just without a that. But mostly we have this transitive use, claim. Claim the same thing. There's a sort of specialized indicative use. You can claim something. So far it looks like claim is definitely informative, and it's also a transitive verb meaning to take something. And if it can be used as an indicative verb, it's in very few cases, maybe like claim something. So if you want to explore further, you can, but this is basically what I do when I want to find out if a verb is used indicatively or informatively or both. And as a takeaway from this video, in addition to the lesson on how to do that, you also have the information about discuss. That discuss is indicative only, and claim is mostly just informative. So good luck with searching for indicative and informative reporting verbs on COCA.